Think Costco always saves you money? Not necessarily, especially if you're a senior. Some of those bulk deals aren't bargains at all. In fact, they can end up draining your wallet, wasting your food, or even hurting your health. Today, we're breaking down 11 Costco products seniors should never buy, and trust me, number 1 on this list is going to surprise you. Let's get into it. 11. Kirkland water cases. A 40-pack of Kirkland bottled water for under $10 feels like a no-brainer. Cheap, convenient, stocked for weeks. But here's what people forget, that case weighs over 44 pounds. That's heavier than a carry-on suitcase, and for seniors, lifting it into the trunk or carrying it up a few stairs can be dangerous. One wrong movement and you're looking at back pain, pulled muscles, or worse, a trip to urgent care. We heard from a retired teacher who injured her back lifting one of these cases. The savings she thought she got on water? Gone in medical bills. And the truth is, as we age, recovery slows. A strain that used to heal in a few days could leave you sore for weeks. So ask yourself, is saving $3 really worth risking your health? Sometimes the smartest deal is the one that keeps you safe. 10. Family Pack Raw Chicken Trays. Costco's bulk chicken trays look like a win. Lower price per pound, plenty of meat for multiple meals. But unless you're portioning and freezing that chicken the minute you get home, chances are you'll end up tossing some of it. Think about it, after navigating Costco's warehouse for an hour, the last thing most seniors want to do is break down 5 pounds of raw meat, bag it, label it, and scrub the counters. So it sits in the fridge. And by the time you remember it, slimy, spoiled, and straight to the trash. We heard from one shopper who said, "I thought I was saving, but I threw away more than I ever cooked." That's not just wasted food, it's wasted money and energy. For many seniors, smaller, fresher packages make more sense. Pay a little more per pound, but actually use what you buy. 9. Pre-cut fruit and bagged salads. Bagged salads and pre-cut fruit trays scream convenience. Wash-free, chop-free, ready to eat. But here's the catch, they spoil fast. Really fast. You might pay $12 for a salad kit, only to find wilted lettuce and slimy cucumbers 2 days later. Same with fruit trays, what looks fresh on Sunday can be mush by Tuesday. A senior we spoke to called it paying for disappointment in a bag. And she's right. For those on a fixed income, every spoiled package is a wasted dollar and a missed meal. The smarter move? Buy whole produce. Apples, oranges, carrots, they last longer, cost less, and you control when and how you prep them. 10 minutes of slicing at home can save you days of regret. 8. Giant bags of nuts. Costco's bulk bags of nuts look like healthy, long-lasting snacks. But here's the problem, nuts go rancid quickly. Once the bag is opened, the natural oils start breaking down. Within weeks, they can smell stale and taste bitter. One couple told us their Costco almonds tasted fine at first, but by the time they got halfway through, they smelled like an old pantry. Into the trash they went. Unless you're feeding a big family or throwing a party every weekend, you will rarely finish that jumbo bag before it turns. Smaller bags may cost more per ounce, but at least you'll enjoy every bite while it's fresh. 7. Bakery multi-packs of bread. 3 loaves of bread for under $8 feels like comfort food at a bargain. But unless you freeze the extras right away, mold will beat you to the punch. Over and over, shoppers say the same thing. They eat 1 loaf, then toss the rest as it turns green on the counter. Freezing bread works for some, but not everyone has space or remembers to do it in time. And once mold shows up, the whole pack is wasted. So here's the smart question, how much bread do you really eat in a week? If it's 1 loaf, buy 1 loaf. That's not being cheap, it's being practical. More is only better if you can actually use it. 6. Cooking oils in gallon jugs. A gallon jug of olive or avocado oil feels like a smart stock-up. But once it's opened, the countdown starts. Air, heat, and light all break it down, and rancid oil makes your food taste like crayons. One shopper told us, "My avocado oil went bad before I got halfway through." For seniors cooking smaller portions, that gallon can easily sit in the pantry for months. And old oil isn't just unpleasant, it can upset digestion and affect cholesterol when its chemical structure breaks down. So unless you're deep frying daily, smaller bottles are safer, fresher, and more enjoyable. Saving 30 cents an ounce means nothing if you end up tossing half the jug. 5. Oversized spice containers. Costco's giant spice jars look like a deal, 12 ounces of paprika for the price of a small jar elsewhere. But spices lose their potency over time. That jar might still look fine after a year, but the flavor is gone. One viewer laughed that her chili powder was older than my car. No wonder her chili tasted bland. Most seniors don't cook in bulk often enough to finish huge spice containers before they fade. Smaller jars may cost more ounce for ounce, but you get flavor that actually makes a difference. Better to buy what you'll use and enjoy meals that taste the way they're supposed to. 4. Double boxes of cereal. Grabbing a big 2-pack of cereal at Costco feels like a win, more food, fewer trips. But here's what happens. By the time you finish the first bag, the second has already started to go stale. That crispy crunch you wanted turns into chewy disappointment. And here's the kicker, many of those cereals are packed with hidden sugars and sodium. Some even contain more sugar than desserts and more salt than chips. For seniors managing blood pressure or blood sugar, that morning bowl can quietly sabotage your health. The smarter option? Buy smaller boxes, enjoy them fresh, and choose cereals with cleaner ingredients. Less waste, less regret, and a healthier start to your day. 3. Huge cookware sets. That shiny 15-piece cookware set at Costco looks like an upgrade. For under $200, you feel like a chef. But reality? Most people, especially seniors, end up using the same 2 or 3 pans. The rest collect dust, take up space, and make you feel guilty every time you open the cabinet. One shopper told us, "I use my skillet and saucepan. The other 12 pieces just remind me I wasted money." And for seniors, extra clutter is more than annoying, it can be unsafe. Heavy pots and low cabinets, lids stacked precariously, bending and reaching, it's not worth the hassle. The smarter move? Invest in 1 or 2 quality pans you actually use. Skip the oversized sets and keep your kitchen simple, safe, and functional. 2. Pet food and cat litter bags. At first glance, those massive 40-pound bags of pet food and litter seem like a money saver. But for seniors, lifting that weight is risky business. One subscriber said, "I dropped the litter bag and nearly took out my hip. That deal almost sent me to the ER." And that's the hidden cost. What you save in dollars, you might pay back tenfold in medical bills. Smaller bags may look less efficient, but they're safer, easier to carry, and more manageable to store. When it comes to heavy items, protecting your body is the smartest savings you can make. 1. Costco rotisserie chicken. Here it is, the most famous Costco item of all, the $4.99 rotisserie chicken. It's hot, it's juicy, and it feels like the perfect quick dinner. But here's what most people don't realize, it's packed with sodium. One serving carries over 460 milligrams, and that adds up fast if you eat more than a portion or pair it with salty sides. For seniors managing blood pressure, kidney issues, or heart health, that's no small risk. One viewer said, "It felt like comfort food until my doctor told me it was the reason my blood pressure spiked." And that's the problem. We're taught to look at the price tag, not the nutrition label. Costco banks on that. But sodium doesn't care how cheap the chicken is. So while it feels like a bargain, the long-term health costs could outweigh the $5 you saved. There are healthier, lower sodium protein options out there that won't put your body under that kind of strain. So there you have it, 11 Costco products seniors should think twice about buying. Because saving money isn't just about paying less at checkout. It's about protecting your health, avoiding waste, and making choices that actually make your life easier. If you found this list helpful, do us a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to Spend Smart. We drop new videos every week to help shoppers like you save money without falling for retail traps. And don't stop here. If you shop at Walmart, too, you need to see our next video, 12 Walmart items employees say you should never buy. What they reveal might just change the way you shop forever. Tap it now, you don't want to miss it.